Howdy folks, welcome to Brain Rotters. By no means did I catch everything in this film, but I caught 74 Easter eggs and references, so I consider that pretty much most of Space Jam: A New Legacy's hidden things that you missed. So stay with me on this one as I take you through Space Jam 2. We start our breakdown 10 minutes into the film with the serververse box strongly resembling the ones and zeros that make up the Matrix, a property that Warner Brothers owns, the Matrix even getting their own world shown too. In the lady's computer, she has an email from a Kiefer Chris, who in real life is an actual creative director for Warner Brothers that most recently worked on Godzilla vs. Kong. In the background of the lady's office, you can see the Aquaman movie poster and the Joker movie poster too. In the Warner Brothers studio lot, we have movie posters for the recent Scooby-Doo movie called Scoob, Teen Titans Go to the Movies, the Suicide Squad movie coming out in a few weeks, Aquaman yet again with a poster. This could be for the Matrix 4 poster. There's the Tom and Jerry movie poster that just came out as well in there. And finally, later in the film, the In the Heights movie poster for the In the Heights movie can be seen. In the presentation of inserting LeBron into movies, you have LeBron in the DC universe as Mr. Freeze, a popular Batman robe. The other one is him actually wearing the armor that Jon Snow wears in Game of Thrones. In the conference room, there's a statue, and that's a statue of the Gremlin. Then when Pete is spitting the thing that decides where LeBron goes in the serververse, the options are Orbit City, which is the main setting for the Jetsons. Then Gotham, being Batman City. After that is Emerald City from the Wizard of Oz, of which we see a planet of later. Then Bedrock, home to the Flintstones, who we do see later in the film. Neptune and Hogwarts being amongst the bunch as well. Hogwarts we even see as its own planet. When LeBron drops into the serververse, the first planet he flies by is the Game of Thrones planet. Next is the Maltese Falcon planet, which is a neo-noir film about a private detective, of which Bugs Bunny and LeBron go to later in the film. And we get a planet with film set and movie props on it because Warner Brothers is an entertainment company, so when LeBron crashes, the symbol engraved in the ground is the Nike one. And moreover, when he does crash, the smoke creates a small animation of a basketball scoring on a net. It happens very quickly. Throughout the movie, you have the letters ACME written across things and items, which is the fictional company for the original cartoon Looney Tunes that provided Wile E. Coyote with all his outlandish and weird trinkets to stop Roadrunner. Both Bugs and Lola both slyly reference the events of the first Space Jam taking place in their own subtle ways. Charles Ray is the option on Marvin's gun for a blink and you miss it moment, referencing Ray Charles, the blind piano player and singer. Don Cheadle's Al G character is dressed as Steve Jobs, the turtleneck and round glasses and all. It's to show that his ego is so big that he compares himself to world changers like Steve Jobs. On Marvin's ship, you can see A113 printed across the metal, which is a long-running Easter egg in Pixar movies, showing up in each film to pay homage to California Institute of the Arts, where visionary artists got their education, like John Lasseter for Pixar. And if it's in a Space Jam movie, which is not a Pixar film, then maybe a lead animator for Looney Tunes graduated there, who knows. LeBron wrote 4 names on the whiteboard, the likes of which he didn't mention putting down was Trinity from the Matrix movies. For a split second, you can see Superman in his Clark Kent disguise at the train station. You can see Batman's iconic butler Alfred in the train. The iteration or version of the Justice League here is actually from the Justice League Unlimited TV show. The Looney Tunes then find themselves in the highly explosive, very violent world of Mad Max, specifically Fury Road from a few years ago. The next one was of Austin Powers movie where they pick up Elmer Fudd. Hey, you made it this far, you might as well subscribe if you're new, as well as hitting that bell for notifications so you don't miss another video just like this one. One of the more surprising cameos from the film was Rick and Morty from their own respective show of the same name. The scene that the crew picks up Granny in is the same scene where we are first introduced to Trinity in the first Matrix movie. You may have noticed that when the crew picks up Lola, she is engaging in the obstacle course that Diana had to participate in as a young child from the second Wonder Woman movie, even giving Lola the Wonder Woman main theme. About halfway into the film, we get the "Y'all ready for this" main theme from Space Jam 1. So on to the cameos. There's a lot of them in the crowd and ones that bounce around from scene to scene, so I'm going to take you through what I recognize and what I can see. Help me out in the comments to tell me what I missed. Here we go. To kick us off, we have the Iron Giant from the movie of the same name. Then there is King Kong from Kong Skull Island. We got the Mystery Machine here, and later we see the Scooby Gang in the field. We then see Dino the dinosaur from the Flintstones. If you look just to the left of the giant, you can see a place that says Evil Scientist. This could be a reference to Dr. Moron from the Looney Tunes show. Then there is one of the dragons from Game of Thrones named Drogon. Behind King Kong, we have the abominable snowmen from the Smallfoot film. Then we have Mumbly the dog here from Yogi Bear. And speaking of, we have Yogi Bear and Boo Boo right on time for their cameos. And just to the right of the screen, we have Jabberjaw the shark from his show of the same name. And then there's the Flintstones from, well, the Flintstones. Even Captain Caveman is here to fly through the screen, his most recent appearance being in the Scoob film. The Jetsons are in person here in their flying bubble, as well as some Gremlins too. We then have Pennywise from the It movie. After that, we have the Night King and his White Walkers from God. We get to see that Dorothy from Wizard of Oz is in attendance. After that, you can see a version of the Knights of the Round Table. Then you can see Jim Carrey's The Mask character from the Mask movie. And right next to him is Agent Smith from The Matrix. Later, you can see Robin from the Adam West Batman show, and even Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman from the second Michael Keaton Batman film next to him. Then we get Jack Nicholson's Joker in the audience as well from the first Michael Keaton Batman film. Following that is the Joker from the Adam West Batman TV show in there as well. Over here in the corner, you can see the Jetsons dog Astro and the Jetsons hanging out. In this shot here, you can see the Penguin, another one of Batman's greatest rogues in this movie. In this wide shot, you can see the Martian Maggot, the spaceship that Marvin the Martian flew in the Looney Tunes show. You can see behind Dom is actually Trinity from the Matrix in the flesh. In this shot, you can see Robin Hood sporting his classic original outfit. And just nearby to him is Voldemort from the Harry Potter movies. I see Adam West's Batman near the end when Bugs is dying. Next to the Scooby Gang is the superhero from the Scoob movie, Blue Falcon. There was also a point in the film where the screen flashes after Lebron Hortoon scores and it says Bucket to the Future, which is a reference to Back to the Future in the same font style and everything, but I couldn't find it in the hour-long climax in time. In closing of the climax, the original Goon Squad can be seen from the original Space Jam movie. When Al G was changing into his big form, he says, "King Kong ain't got nothing on me," which is a line pulled straight from Training Day where Denzel Washington's character says that same line. The animal cartoons on the flying saucer are the Animaniacs from their show of the same name. Lastly, we get to see Harry Potter himself in his Quidditch uniform. What did I miss? What did you miss? Let me know in the comments section below. Let's have a big discussion about this massive new movie. I appreciate you all watching. Thank you for watching. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and sharing this with all your friends. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day.